So greetings from Shenandoah National Park once again. I'm having an amazing day here. It's a beautiful day, March 18th, Tuesday afternoon. I almost forgot what day it was. I'm having so much fun here. It's a beautiful, it's gonna be almost 70 degrees. So I just got done filming what's called Fort Windham Rocks, some volcanic rock here in Shenandoah National Park. Yeah, volcanic rock. That was amazing. Wasn't quite expecting what I saw back there. But we're heading to an even more amazing spot here in the park. I parked down at the Compton Gap lot along Skyline Drive. I'm heading back there. Actually, right here's the Appalachian Trail. I'm gonna regroup there. I gotta grab a spare battery for the camera, and then we're gonna head up the AT to the top. There's a view up there, one side trail, and then the other side trail takes us to another really awesome volcanic formation that's up there. It's really awesome. There's a really neat example of what's called columnar jointing. Stuff you see elsewhere in the world, like in Ireland, what they call the Giant's Causeway, or in Wyoming, the Devil's Tower. These huge, like, hexagonal prism-shaped things, lava formations that formed by the lava cooling and contracting. Yeah, lava here in Shenandoah National Park. All right, let me get to the parking lot. I'll show you the map down there where we're headed, and then we'll head to climb up. Start to climb up. I think we have about a mile climb up, I think, roughly. But anyway, well, not quite a mile, like 0.8 miles. Anyway, long enough. All right, I'll get back with you when we get back to the parking lot. Yeah, so down here's the parking lot. You can see Skyline Drive off in the distance, and we're going to be heading up there. It's like I said, I'm going to grab a few things out of the Jeep, and then I'll show you the map where we're headed. Yeah, so here's our map. We were just up here at the Fort Windham Rocks. Here's the parking lot. So we now have to come up here, about 0.8 miles to Compton Peak. Down here is where that columnar joining is. Might go over there too to see the view, but this is where we're headed. Just past mile marker 10. Alright, so let's go. Head across Skyline Drive and head up there. Yeah, grab the spare battery. Took some ibuprofen. Kind of need that today. Kind of recovering from a leg injury, so just trying to keep that under control. All right, here we go. So about 0.8 miles uphill. It's the top of Compton Peak. And just so you're aware, I'm probably going to nerd out up at the top there, or at those formations. From what I've seen online, they're amazing. I was totally blown away by the Fort Windham Rocks area over there. So we'll see what this is like. Yeah, columnar joining. Like I said, these, when the lava contracts and cools, it forms these like hexagonal shapes. You see them in other places in the world too, like over in Ireland, what they call the Giant's Causeway. Over in Wyoming, the Devil's Tower. But it's here in Virginia too, Shenandoah National Park. I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist, a bit of an alternate history person when it comes to these volcanoes here in the eastern US, which don't get talked a lot about. But anyway, when we get to the spot up there, I'll probably go on and on about that a little bit. All right, but let's keep climbing up. Let's get up there first. And did I mention that I'm a bit out of shape too? Like I said, I have that leg injury. It's getting better, but I haven't done near as much hiking as I usually do, so I'm feeling these uphills. But it's a good way to get back in shape too. Not too bad so far. Yep, here's a rock that looks a lot like the rock we saw over at the Fort Windham Rocks area, which was over on that hill over there. That greenstone, they called it. Looks like the same stuff. Yeah, I'm almost positive this is that same stuff. They call greenstone, the volcanic rock. Looks like the same stuff that was over there. I mean, where we're going to up here was a volcano. There's no doubt about it, so. Man, I've been wanting to come to this place for a long time now. Super kind of thrilled to actually be able to see this. So up, 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 and up. Not terribly steep though, thankfully. But we are gaining some elevation. You can see we're kind of above the other mountains out there. Let's keep going. I think I mentioned this is the Appalachian Trail. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but here are some more of these huge rock boulders. Feels like we're not too far from the top. Of course, I always say that. Then we never are. All right, well, the trail has leveled out. Feels great. I can start singing to you. Looks like we made it. I'll stop there. I think Day Hike Dave, he's got me singing sometimes now. All right, so we should come across, there should be a split into trail. The Appalachian Trail keeps going, but off to the left will be to the volcanic rock, and going off to the right will be to a view, I think. I'm debating which to do first. But I'm really up here for the volcanic rock, that columnar jointing, so that's where we're gonna go first. And depending on how I feel on the way back, we'll go up over the mountain a little bit to see the view. I think that's what we'll do. All right, I'm super excited to see this. See some people coming down from there, but looks like there's an overlook right up here. Might check out. That might be the trail we need. All right, kind of a view. Yep, so this is the way. So at that, there's kind of a junction there. Two blue blaze trails off to the right and to the left. Just past some people coming up this way. So it's a bit steep down this way, but let's go. For years I've been wanting to come here. So why did I wait till now? Well, if you follow my channel, you know I've talked about that whole issue with filming in national parks, how it was, you know, you couldn't do it unless you paid like exorbitant fees, commercial filming permits. But they passed a law recently, finally, the Explore Act, and I can film here now without any worries. So that's kind of what's keeping me from coming. But we're here now, almost there. Yeah, even they said it was really cool, so. And it's bigger. You see pictures of it, but from what I've read and a few pictures I've seen, it's bigger than what you think it's gonna be, so. And hopefully we have the place to ourselves. I want to yap there for a little while about things. All right. So I'm pretty sure that's where we're headed to, right down there. That looks very interesting, even from up here. You do come down a ways from where we were up there at the top, but yeah, that's looking, even from up here, that's looking very interesting. Trust me, this is going to be amazing. If you're still with us here. All right, I should probably turn you off. The trail does get a bit tricky at places. It's very wet, slippery coming down. Let's bring it ever so closer to that blob. That is a blob of lava up there. You can call it that. That's what that is. Wow. The most spectacular part of it is down below, though. Yeah, wow. This is lava right here. Well, solidified lava. You can almost make out the jointing here a little bit with some of the shapes here, the columnar jointing, just a little bit. Looks like the trail has us go down around. Might go up top here though. Get a view on top of this volcano. Bit of a view. But we still gotta go down and around a little bit yet here to the main spectacle. Alright, almost there. Can make it down there. This whole thing is this big hunk of lava. Or an extrusion, maybe you call it. I'll call it a volcano. Yeah, we came down around here. Basically what it is, where you have volcanic activity, you have a volcano. So. Oh yeah, you can see them sticking out, those joints. Yeah, you can already see them. Like the little hexagonal shapes sticking out. Wow. Look at that up there. You see it? Hold on. See all the little hexagonal shapes? Let me zoom in a little bit. Well, not little, but that's columnar jointing. Wow. See the bigger pieces of it. Whoa, bigger stuff than I thought. Goes all the way over here. But yeah, look at that. That is amazing. Look at them. They're right here. You can touch them. They look like little hexagonal prisms. Look at that. Almost like perfect prisms. Hexagons. That is amazing. Some are a little more circular. Wow. Look at that. Yeah, over here you can be right next to them. Wow. They're bigger than, like I said, they're big. Pictures sometimes it makes them look kind of small, but I'll set you down somewhere in a little bit so you can get a better view of them. Oh, look at that. Amazing shapes. Yeah, so hopefully this gives you a little better idea of what they look like or how big they are. Stand right here. I wish the lighting was just a little bit better for us. So you can see these shapes better, these like hexagonal shapes. I guess there's enough shading though with the light. This is amazing. This is lava here on the eastern coast of the US, here in Shenandoah National Park. That's something you hear about a whole lot, or they talk about a whole lot. I wonder why. I thought there used to be some signage up at the top there, but there's no signage about this either, of why this lava is here. Yeah, there's where we were. You can just see it. That's just amazing. There's more of it here. They're not all quite, hexagonal shapes, but let's go. Whoa, we caught ourselves there. Yeah. Okay, looking at the rocks, not where I'm going. Not sure if there's any more of it up here. Now I think that's it for the really neat stuff. But wow, all along here, it's coming down at an angle. Yeah, it's amazing. I've always wanted to come here. It just looks more impressive in person. But yeah, why don't you hear more about these places. You know, in the previous video when I was over at Fort Windham Rocks, I was kind of thinking the same thing. I talked a little bit about there too, but in my home state of Pennsylvania, we have nothing quite like this, but we do have places where there's lava. Let me get a drink here. I know the one place, actually not too far from where I live, it's the only place in Pennsylvania where you can find lava deposits, like at the surface. There's a lot of places where you find magma in Pennsylvania. Even one mountain, Mount Monocacy, which is basically the magma chamber of an ancient volcano. Anyway, I might get into that in this video, but it doesn't get the recognition for that though. But the other place I'm talking about with the lava deposits, the only place in Pennsylvania where you can find like lava, I took a piece home. That should be like a state park. There should be all kinds of information there, but it's not. It's just kind of, no one talks about it. I found a few obscure articles about it. If you type in Jonestown Volcanics, I'll put the name there, you might come across information about it. But yeah, why not? Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist and stuff, but that place, it doesn't really fit the narrative, that place back home. The volcano itself, there's older rock above the volcano. In fact, so the volcano is newer than the rock above it, according to all that information they give, you know, with how old the different layers are and stuff. But that doesn't make any sense. If the volcano is newer, it should be at the top, and the older rock should be at the bottom, but it's opposite at that place. So it doesn't fit their narrative. It doesn't fit their history. So what do you do when something like that happens? Well, you just ignore it. You pretend it's not there. I think I found one article which tried to explain why it is that way, but they use so many big words and jargon that you kind of lost yourself in what they were saying. But maybe there's a reason why they don't talk about it, because it doesn't fit. I wonder about things like this, you know. I mean, this place is amazing, but there's not that much information online about it. I mean, you can find information, but there's no information to trailheads about it, or nothing. Why? You know, it's like, this is amazing. But, you know, you never hear of volcanoes on the east coast of the U.S., but they're here. Obviously, I mean, they're ancient volcanoes. They didn't happen in the past couple centuries. I'm not saying that. You know, it's not, this didn't erupt. This didn't erupt in, you know, the year 1808 or something like that. I'm not going there. But, you know, they're here, but you hardly ever hear anything about them. I mean, like I said, there's places like this with this columnar jointing. I think I mentioned, like over in Ireland, the Giant's Causeway, I think it's called. If you see pictures of it, these big, huge hexagonal things. The Devil's Tower out in Wyoming, that big, looks like a giant tree stump. All places around the world where you have stuff like this, but you never hear about it here. Why is that? And once again, just beautiful formations. They're a lot better, easier to see now with the shading, the way the light and the dark. It's almost like it's all just broke off right here. Almost like pieces of trees. I see a few people trying to carve their names in here. That's a no-no. But down here is broken pieces of it. Here's a piece. All this down here is just broken off. Actually, I see a piece over there that looks interesting. I want to look at it in a moment. But yeah, just an amazing location. Let me set the camera back over here a little bit, set it down, and walk up to this area. Maybe give you a slightly better perspective. Whoops. Yeah, hopefully you can see. See me on camera there, but yeah, look. This is just amazing. Now I keep saying it, but it is. Wow. Yeah, just another look again. But I saw over here, there's some more of that rock. Maybe the pieces that broke off. Yeah, look at this. Oh, I see more of it over there. Oh man, this is getting... Look at it. You can see the hexagonal edges here. Look at that. That's more of this stuff of this lava. You can see over there even the joints going through. That's another section right there. We gotta go over, make our way down here. I thought we were done, but man, so much more to see here. Okay, that's what I was looking at there. I'm seeing more of it. Yeah, right there. We got to get down. Yeah, wow, look at this. You can see more of it here. Wow. More of these polygonal shapes. Wonder if this broke off from the stuff up there. You can still see it in the background. And even over here, there's some more. I don't think anybody ever comes down this way. Yeah, you can see the jointing here. Alright, so I'm going to go down around this last one here. See what's on the other side here. Alright, not what I was hoping. Alright. Time to make our way back up out here. Alright, but just one last look at these super amazing lava formations. I mean, look at it. The lighting is just perfect now. You can see those shapes. Wow. Yeah, if you come into summertime, it'll be a lot more shade here, but this is the time to come. Alright, but we gotta go too. I can't stay here forever. I got a bit of a hike to get back up to the top. Depending on how I feel, we'll go to that overlook, but we'll see. I'm almost out of battery life, but I did bring out a spare battery. Alright, I'll get back in touch with you when I get back up to the cross trails up there. Amazing. Alright, well, back to the AT. I'm going to take a little break and figure out what I want to do next. Do I want to go back to the Jeep or head out that way to the overlook? We'll see. Okay, so the fateful decision has been made. I think I'm going to let the overlook go this time. I'm pretty whooped. Kind of been at it all day already. But I want this video to be about those lava formations down there. You know, I could add an overlook to it too, but I don't know. I want it to be about the lava. Plus, I'm whooped. We can always come up here another time, go to that. I'll be down here, hopefully a number of times this summer. You can always get over there another time. Alright, plus, like I think I mentioned, I'm kind of dealing with recovering from a leg injury too, and I feel like I might have overdone it a little bit today already, especially that last hike coming up and down that. That was pretty steep, so let's just head back to the Jeep. I had an amazing day here. So, and those formations were just amazing. It was kind of like a bucket list item to get to those, to see them in person. Alright, I'm going to rest for just a little bit, then we'll start heading down the mountain. Should be super cruising, easy downhill to the Jeep. Alright, but farewell, amazing lava rocks, and overlook we'll get to you some other day, but let's head down the mountain. I had an absolutely amazing day here today in Shenandoah National Park, so many awesome things. And it's my first time here, so. Down, down, down we go. I can hear cars on Skyline Drive, so we're almost up. Oh yeah, at the bottom, because I see cars down there, so we're almost there at the parking lot. But that'll bring things to an end here. But thanks for coming along with me to those volcanic lava formations. It's been a dream of mine to come here for some time, so thanks for joining me on it. Anyway, I'm whooped. Had a fun day hiking and exploring. My leg is definitely feeling it, but I think it's okay. I think it's good to work it too, get it back into shape. Alright, my heart is full. Thanks for coming along. Hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Probably back in Pennsylvania.